Good morning and welcome to another ironic introduction to another video. Today I am talking about the July 4th deals for players who are not Uncollected and not Cavalier. So I have the $5 and $10 deals here, which is Tier 4 Basic, 1,000 4-star shards, 1 Tier 1 Alpha. I actually have a spreadsheet for these. If you have these deals available to you, feel free to just like read through them. But I have a normalized spreadsheet kind of like relating all of the values to $1. What normalized means is you take what's available to you and no matter what its cost. So let's start with let's say the $10 deal here. I take the 2,000 4-star shards and I divide it by 10, which gives you 200, because if you divide it by 10, that is how many 4-star shards you are getting per dollar. And what this allows you to do is to compare all of the deals and actually have an idea for what you're getting per dollar, and then that way it's all the same value recordable, and you are able to accurately compare them. But also, like, I can pop over here. This is a $100 deal, which has a 4-star rank up gem, rank 4 to rank 5. Luckily, they make the deals pretty easy for Uncollected, not players who have yet to reach Uncollected, and it really just comes down to a matter of how much money are you trying to spend. But these are the deals so far, as well as I pop over here real quick to the 1,000 unit deals where you have Tier 4 Basics, Tier 4 Class Catalyst, Tier 1 Alpha, 3 rank 2 to rank 3 4-star rank up gems, which is really just Tier 4 Basic, as well as T3 Class Catalysts, right here. And then for the 4,000 units, you get a 4-star Awakening Gem, notably a Max Signature Stone 4-star. For 4 stars, that's pretty insane. 3 4-star rank up gems from rank 3 to rank 4, which is, notably Tier 4 Class Catalysts that you're getting there, as well as Tier 4 Basics, and 3 more Tier 4 Basic Catalysts, 1 terrific Tetra Crystal, 8,000 5-star Hero Shards. So between these two, you're getting a 5-star, a 4-star, and Yar, what's a terrific Tetra Crystal?
It might be on the next screen.
Okay. And then moving on to the next screen, a terrific Tetra Crystal is a 4-star version of Angela, Archangel, Blade, Captain America Infinity War, Corvus Glaive, Dr. Voodoo, Domino, Ghost, Ghost Rider, Gwenpool, Hulk, Ragnarok, Hyperion, Iceman, Killmonger, Magic, Massacre, Medusa, Quake, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man, Stark and Hannah, Star-Lord, Vision, Age of Ultron, Void, or Wolverine. Wow, so pretty much as long as you don't get Wolverine, you're feeling pretty good about that one. Vision's a little bit on the weaker side, but he is a solid power control option. So getting that is a solid choice for 4 stars. You definitely, I mean, if you're fishing for someone in particular, hold your breath. But you can be pretty confident that, you won't get memed on that as long as you don't get Wolverine. If you get Wolverine, I apologize. I don't know why he's in there. Honestly, he shouldn't be, but, there's always got to be that one meme in there. Angela's even worth getting just because of the Heimdall synergies. And the $10,000 deal, 10,000 unit deal does have the 5-star Awakening Gem, 2 Tier 2 Alphas, 10 Tier 1 Alphas, 6 Tier 4 Class Catalyst Crystals, and another rank 4 to rank 5 4-star rank up gem. It's got 3 of them this time, and 3 4-star Marvelous Hero Crystals, which the Marvelous Hero Crystal only has Annihilus, Cull Obsidian, Ebony Maw, Human Torch, Invisible Woman, Namor, or Ronin. While getting 3 of these is very nice, this is an incredible meme of a crystal. I mean, if you get Namor, Cull Obsidian, or Ronin, it feels great, but if you get Annihilus, Ebony Maw, Human Torch, or Invisible Woman, it's gonna feel bad. I really don't, I understand putting maybe 1 or 2 of those in there. I just don't think it was necessary to put them all in there. But that beside the point, you're probably buying the 10,000 unit deal for the rank up gems regardless, because that is a significant value for players who are yet to reach Uncollected. So that said, I want to go through the normalized values here because this is where your cost consideration comes into. This is kind of all over the place. I do apologize for that. It's just a result of the deals themselves. So if you're only spending, say, $10 to $20, you're only looking at 4-star shards available to you, and you don't need to worry about the difference between them because the 4 stars for the $5 and the $10 deals are the same. Do be mindful that you get a higher rate of Tier 4 Basics from the $5 deal, and actually the $5 deal is the most efficient for Tier 4 Basics across the board. And so you actually get double the amount of Tier 4 Basics in the $5 deal than you do in the $10 deal, just because if you bought the $5 deal twice, you would have 2 Tier 4 Basics, whereas in the $10 deal, it's only 1, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. And then the you get tier 1 alpha at 0.2 per dollar in the $5 deal, or one tier 1 alpha in the deal completely. And you don't get any in the $10 deal. What the $10 deal pushes is a higher unit return, as well as availability of tier 4 class catalysts. You get a total of half of a tier 4 class catalyst in the $10 deal. But generally speaking, for a lot of players, I think that the higher return of tier 4 basics is going to be more valuable for you. You just have to ask yourself, do you care more about the tier 4 basics, or do you care more about the tier 4 class catalysts? In the long run, the tier 4 class catalyst is going to help you out more. But in the short run, the tier 4 basics will have more value. So it's really going to come down to where you are as a player. If you are spending $30 or more, I'm going to immediately say that you should probably ignore the $5 and $10 deals initially. And first buy the $30 deal, one for the increased value of units per dollar. You do have a lower return of tier 4 basics here, which is unfortunate, but you have 5-star shards instead, which is just going to have a longer term value for you. Even though it's only 33.3 per dollar, these do have higher value than 4 stars. Situations where I would say you would still buy the $10 and the $5 deals at as a player spending $30 or more, is if your 4-star roster is not even fleshed out yet, if 5 stars aren't even obtainable for you at this point, or if you're still relatively new. But for a lot of players who have a handful of good 4 stars, I think that now is the time to consider 5-star shards more valuable. While 4-star characters are still valuable, you definitely want to start shifting over as soon as you can. And so I think that consideration makes this a better deal. At $50 or more, you're going to want to prioritize the $50 deal, because you get almost double the amount of 5-star shards per dollar at 60 5-star shards per dollar instead of the 33.3. Again, you still get a even lower return of tier 4 basics here, but in addition, you do get that 4-star awakening gem. If you're spending $50, I highly would consider seeing how far you can stretch, because at $100 is where you get a 4-star rank up gem, rank 4 to rank 5, one tier 2 alpha instead, which is what's going to gate you in the long run. And having that is just an astronomically better deal in the long run dividend out, as well as one legendary crystal, which is essentially a 4-star character, but you might get lucky here. But I think the big thing here is the 4-star rank up gem from rank 4 to rank 5. So luckily for the players who have yet to reach Uncollected, the deals are fairly simple. Essentially, buy the most of whatever the highest value you are willing to buy. So if you're spending $30, buy the $30 deal. If you're spending $100, buy the $100 deal. Spending $75, buy the $50 deal, and then buy 2 of the 10, and then 1 of the 5. They've balanced it out where it's not really a whole lot of a consideration for you. There might be some minor consideration, particularly when it comes to the tier 4 basic, but other than that, you really just buy the highest deal you could buy. The major thing I would say is, if let's say you're spending $70 and you're gonna buy the $50 deal for that 4-star awakening gem, as well as the 5-star shards, and you're spending the other $20, then you might only buy 4 of the $5 package for that 4 tier 4 basic, and it can help you to kind of ignore that 1,000 unit deal. That said, if you have any particular questions, feel free to reach out to me. My name online is the same as my name in game, Jay Silver, as well as on YouTube. And you can tag me in the comments below, and I will respond within the next 16 hours. If you get me after 16 hours, I might be sleeping, so you're gambling there. So you might just have to go it alone or reach out to someone else. But that said, this video has gone on longer than it needs to, and I will talk to you later.